Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Glory Hunter. Today we are returning with the 2026 World Cup in the United States, Mexico and Canada. We are of course here with England and we have the US in our group, as you can see, joined by Wales and Ghana. It is Ghana who we will face in this first match, and there's not really a huge amount else to say other than let's just jump straight into this. I'm hoping for a pretty comfortable group stage and then we can crack on with the knockout stages in the next episode. So as I say, let's jump into this. It's Ghana in the group opener. Here we go then, it is World Cup time. It's that time again. Everybody loves the World Cup. Our opening game is against Ghana, an interesting one. African team, of course. Thomas Partey, I imagine, will be starting in midfield for them, and they've got a few other decent players as well. So yeah, looking forward to seeing what their lineup is, but I'm fairly confident that we will be able to get the job done here. So here is my lineup. It's pretty much what I showed you yesterday. Pickford in goal, back four of Chile, Tomori, Stones and James, with Stones wearing the armband. Rice, Bellingham and Foden in the midfield, with Rashford, Jadon Sancho and Tammy Abraham in up top over Harry Kane. I gave Stones the armband. I was tempted to give it to either Rice or Jude, but I decided that their time would probably be at the next major tournament, so the 2028 European Championships. As for Ghana, I'm sure they'll have a few players that we recognise. In goal they've got Ziggy, Joseph Aidu and Salisu at the back, with Tariq Lamptey, Partey and Baba in midfield, with Suleimana, Bukhari and Mohamed Kudus. In behind, Inaki Williams up top. So yeah, they definitely pose a threat, Ghana. By no means writing them off, but I think we should have too much for them. Let's jump into the first game of the World Cup. Man, I am excited for this. Love the World Cup. Let's do this. Come Ghana early. Bukhari. Important tackle by Tomori, but it'll be an early corner for Ghana. Suleimana will play it short. Crossed into the middle and Stones clears. Now here's Foden. Brilliant take. Foden looking for Sancho. Getting the start in this one. Tammy. Phil Foden. Great strike and a brilliant save. Just a note as well, Tammy Abraham, 92 overall now. He's obviously had a good season with Roma since we moved on. Stonesy's up. Oh, what a save by Ziggy. And yeah, Tammy Abraham, 92 rated. No wonder. Oh, Tomori off the bar. No wonder he's in the starting lineup. Tammy! Oh, it's a scramble. It's off the woodwork again. Tomori with some good defending. How this man doesn't get in the England squads in real life just amazes me. Phil Foden, surely to make it one, and there is the goal. Phil Foden, Manchester City born and bred, opens the scoring. It's my first goal with this England team. He's wearing number 12, which is kind of weird, but Phil Foden bags the goal. Tammy Abraham assist. Great hold up from him. And we lead 1-0 at the World Cup. Abraham's obviously in the team ahead of Kane. I think he had like 60-something pace, Harry Kane. I will probably use him. I'm sure he's still got a deadly finish, but having used Tammy already in this save, we know how deadly he is as he tries to get inside there. And yeah, he's my guy. Tammy Abraham is my guy in this save. There was no way I wasn't going to start him. Jude. Not seen too much of him yet. Getting forward now though. Jude Bellingham, great run. Jude, tight angle, deflected after the save by the keeper and cleared. We can't find that second goal just yet. James again, brilliant in the 1v1. Now just plays it into the man who's playing in front of him. Jadon Sancho sends his man. Tammy Abraham should be two, and again It's Ziggy with the save this time, and we just can't get the ball in the back of the net to find that second goal. They've not really troubled us, but for the World Cup, you don't really have any chance to slip up. So we need to make sure we get this second goal and kill the game. Suleiman has got to be off there. No. Play on. He must have been onside. Shot comes in, and Pickford, first time he's been tested, didn't look particularly comfortable. Ramsdale maybe a little bit unfortunate not to be starting. Still not cleared, and this time Pickford does gather and hold on to the ball. Oh, poor distribution by Pickford though. Frantic couple of minutes from him. Oh, and then a huge save to deny. I think that's Mohamed Kudus, and this is why Pickford's in the team. You live by Pickford, you die by Pickford. He might drop a howler every now and then, but some of the saves that he pulls off are incredible. Huge one there. And if we don't win this game, it'll be a complete and utter bottle. Mount. Into his mate, Declan Rice. Now Gallagher switches the ball out to Foden. Great build-up. Now it's Kane. Oh, it's off the woodwork. That is what you do get from the current England captain, an all-time top scorer. Mount. Gallagher. The Chelsea boys linking up. Couldn't quite get it back to Conor Gallagher, but that might just be enough to get us the 3 points. It is. Wasn't particularly convincing at times. We should have killed the game off and had more than the one we did get. And we will have to play better if we're to go all the way, but in the opening group game of the World Cup, we do pick up the 3 points. Phil Foden's goal in the first half, the only goal to separate the two sides. And we will go into the game, I think, against the US, knowing that a second win will pretty much send us through. Let's jump straight into that one now. Alright then guys, time for today's second game. It's the USA. We're in our red kit today. And we are unchanged from that win against Ghana. As for the US, you can see their team here. We know that they do have quality. We saw that in the World Cup in real life. In the game that they played against England, where they were, you'd say, by far the better side, and England were lucky to not lose that one. Strong side from the US, so I'd like to see us be a little bit more clinical in front of goal. As I say, we're unchanged, so let's get into this and hopefully put a few more past them. They're actually starting the game with a bit of a press here, the US, so if we can play through that, I'd like to think we can create chances. Here's Rashford now. Quick feet from him. Tammy round the corner to Phil Foden. 1-0, and Phil's at it again. And this is a lot more like it. I think against this side, the way they're playing, we should be able to score goals. They're pulling players out of position, and if we can play through them, we'll score a lot more. Foden with his second of the tournament, and we lead early on in this game against the US. Struggled to get going with him at this tournament. Here he is again. He's given the ball away again. Rice with the tackle. Jude doesn't get there. Neither does Tamori, and it's beyond Chilwell. Musa's in behind here. Chile gets back initially. Shot comes in. And again, Pickford is forced into action. Again, the turnover. Now it's Jude through to Rashi, has Tammy with him. Surely this is going to be two. Tammy Abraham does slam it into the open net. Unselfish from Marcus Rashford. And 7 minutes before the break, England on the break get their second. Foden away from McKennie. Tammy back to Phil Foden. Looking to create something. Jude. Rashi. It's 3. Game over before the break. Rashford, who set up the second, now scores the third. Brilliant from Jude Bellingham, and this is exactly what I wanted from this side. Starting to find our rhythm a bit now, a game and a half into this tournament. Foden now into Jude, can hit it. Oh, it's off the crossbar. Stefan didn't get a touch, and Jude rifles the crossbar. Absolutely leathered that off the top of the bar and out. Good build up this from the US, and that'll be a penalty. McKennie delayed the shot, and Reece James picks up the yellow card. Thought the shot was going to come in there, and he just delayed. Knew the challenge was coming, and the US will have a pen. It's Weston McKennie, and it's saved by Jordan Pickford. You live by Pickford, you die by Pickford. It's a decent pen, and he gets that left, was it right arm up over to save the penalty, and he wants that clean sheet. Now it's off the line by James, still not cleared, and now Tamori can complete the clearance. We're holding on a bit. Made a couple of subs just to keep things fresh. Mount and Kane on, and Jude's made a good run through the middle. Jude striding on, Bellingham, it's 4. You love to see Jude popping up with a goal as well. Rashford, Mount, Kane, back to Mason Mount, it's 5. There's my boy Mason Mount. Not had a very good season in real life, but I still don't want to see him leave in the summer. There's the full-time whistle. It's a resounding victory for England. It does mean, depending on other results, that we could well already be through and have qualified for the knockouts. Either way, we will be making changes for the final game against Wales. It's a resounding victory, and it ends United States 0, England 5. Alright then, here we go. It is the final group game, and we face Wales. I was meant to give Harry Kane the armband, and I completely forgot, so I think it's gone to Calvin Phillips, which is rather frustrating, but it doesn't really matter regardless. We have made 11 changes to the team. We're just going to jump straight into this, going to skip through, hoping to get a comfortable victory once again, but of course the result doesn't really matter too much, but it would be good to keep up the momentum. Sessegnon will deliver into Mount, great header, and a great save by Danny Ward. Same again, Sessegnon's ball in. Kane, oh what a goal. It would be him, wouldn't it? Harry Kane, the man who we've dropped to the bench, England's all-time leading goal scorer. A goal made in Spurs. Ball played into the middle. Ward potentially should get there. It's Ryan Sessegnon, the former Tottenham player, into Harry Kane. England and Spurs all-time leading scorer, and he's showing he's still got it here. Harry Kane scores his first of the tournament and gives us the lead here. Wales on the attack here. Chance, Trent's sleeping, and Ramsdale makes the save. Kane, Gallagher into Ryan Sessegnon. Looks to get it on his left foot. Oh, nearly snuck it in at the near post. Danny Ward manages to turn it away. Mount's delivery into Harry Kane off the line. Not sure if that was going in the right side of the post. Trent to hit it. Trent, oh, saved by Danny Ward. It wasn't perfect. It didn't have a huge amount of power on it, but nearly snuck in. Corners in again, this time cleared. Comes out to Sessegnon, and it'll be another corner as England look to find a second. Shades of that first game against Ghana where we just couldn't get the second goal. Now Phillips, who's picked up a bit of a knock, will come to Trent. Might fancy a go. Trent, oh my word. That is outrageous. From Trent Alexander-Arnold. What a hit, son. We've seen a few more long shots since we've moved to Germany, but this one was made entirely in Merseyside. Alexander-Arnold outside of the right boot. Look at that, that's outrageous. He's got it in his locker, Trent. For all his defensive mishap, You know he can go down the other end and do that just as we make our subs. It's a second. We've still not conceded at the tournament. And we're starting to get our goals for column up quite a tad as well. Here's Tammy looking to add to that. Tammy, it's 3. Much more like it from England. Great tackle that. Now Foden looks for Tammy. Tammy Abraham, it's 4. Now we're starting to score some goals with this man, our number 9. That should just about do it. Can we add a 5th? Foden's in behind. Foden, good save by Ward, and that will do it now. It's a resounding 4-0 victory. We've hit 5 and 4 in the group stages. And we will go through to the knockouts as Wales are going home again. Yeah, this one was a much more dominant display. Even that USA game, we only had the 6 shots and 5 of them went in. In this one, 17 shots to 1, 2.8 XG. It ends 4-0 and very comfortable. Let's go and have a look how all the groups ended up and who we will face in the last 16. Alright then guys, here is the final group standing for Group E. We topped the group with 3 wins from 3, 10 goals scored, none conceded. The US also join us in the knockouts. We'll run through all of the groups, but you can see France and Austria qualify out of Group A. Denmark, 3 losses out of 3. Lost 2-1 to Qatar. Jesus, bottom of the group for them. Group B saw Canada top it with the Netherlands finishing second. Group C saw Italy and Croatia qualify. Group D, Argentina and Norway. Group E was of course ourselves. Group F, as expected, saw Belgium and Spain go through, although Mexico just a point behind the Spaniards. Group G, the Czech Republic top the group and Sweden finishing second, with Germany going out on head-to-head or something, or goals scored it must be. And yeah, it must be goals scored above head-to-head because Germany beat Sweden. Wow, that is a crazy group. And then finally Group H, as expected, saw Portugal and Brazil go through. So the round of 16 has been drawn. I don't know who we've got yet, so we will find out now. In the last 16 of the World Cup, England will face... Oh god, no, it's Spain. Oh, the team that knocked me out of the European Championships with Portugal. You can see there France have beaten the Netherlands and Italy have beaten Norway. We now face Spain whilst the Czech Republic face off against Brazil. Canada face Austria, Argentina, Croatia, Belgium against the US and Portugal against Sweden. That is going to be such a tough game to start off the next episode. But that is where we will leave it for now, guys. We will be back with the knockouts. Hopefully, we will make it to a final and win the whole thing. But we're going to have to overcome Spain if we are to get there. I hope to catch you for it very soon, guys. Peace.